So yesterday we completed the Samvara, Pahatabba Asava. Today we are going to do the Pati Sevana Pahatabbasava. Now this is about using. It's not about rejecting. The moment you reject, asavas get formed. So to use it. So what does that mean? It means that somebody don't want to eat. Somebody don't want to use the clothes. Somebody doesn't want to use the lodgings. Somebody doesn't want medicines. If somebody does like that, he is creating more heat because there is always affliction. Affliction creates aversion. This person will become aversive to that. So, which is a defilement. So, what Buddha is saying is that you better make use of it and you do it for whatever that work is supposed to be. So, he's saying, Yavadeva Sitasya Patighataya Unhassa Patighataya Damsa Makasa Vata Tapa Siri Sapasanam Patighataya Yavadeva Hiri Kopina Patichadanatam. So what is saying? Patisankha Yoniso. That means you have Patisankha. Know for what it is. Yoniso. Manasikara. We have already spoken. Yoniso. Chivaram Patisevati. Chivara is dress. Chivara doesn't mean yellow robes. But in general, since it is more about monks, it is making use of robes. Okay. So, Chivara is the word used everywhere in India. Nowadays, they don't use it, but otherwise, Chivara means clothing. So, you buy clothes or you wear clothes just to cover up. Cover up what? Hiri kopina patichadanatam. The shameful parts or private part. Why? Because if you leave it unguarded, anything can bite or go inside or it will look ugly as well. So you just cover it. That's the only reason why you're doing it. Yavad eva, only for. Sitassa patighataya. Sita means cold. Patighataya. Patigha means striking. Just strikes. It hits. It hits very badly. Unhassa patighataya. Unha means heat. Patighataya. And you are taking care of the damsa is mosquitoes and flying things. Makasa is from horse flies to something that can keep on flying on you and also walk, crawl with you when you're sitting. Vata, air. Tapa, heat or sun, due to sun. Sari, sapasa. Sari is from lizards to centipede to millipede to scorpion to whatever you can think of. Sapasa, sapa means snake. Anything like a snake or whatever that can move around. sampassana, sampassa, which will completely make you become aware of some movement on your body. Sampassana, patighataya. So there is patigha striking, the strikes, and it will make you feel uncomfortable. And hence I am doing this patisankha yoniso chivaram patisevati. Any question? No question? Good. So if you were to use it for the sake of using it, it doesn't matter whether you have a t-shirt, whether you have a trouser, you are wearing a short, you're wearing shoes, you're wearing whatever you're wearing, because you're just using it for the sake of using it. Nothing to do with getting liked or disliked by that. Okay. Now then the question comes. When I go to the shopping mall, I find some color which is pleasing to me. Is it good? Answer to that is, if your body is of heat, buy which is light, don't buy dark, because that will make you uncomfortable. If you are more of cold type, then don't buy light, buy which are dark. That's all. If somebody were to ask me, Vilas, do you like light shaded shirts or dark? I would say I would prefer light shaded, because the moment I put hot things, it will going to heat me up. Number two, polyester is okay or cotton is okay. For a person who is having heat kind of thing, polyester makes it worse. So, because it is polyfiber, it creates heat, generates heat. So why don't you use cotton? Yes. Do you want to use linen? Yeah, why not? But it costs more. Doesn't matter. You are using it for what? Sītasya patigataya, unhasya patigataya. That's the reason. Nothing to do with whether you want to wear a costly dress or a cheaper dress. That's not a question. The question is whether you can tolerate Sita or you tolerate Unha. And each person can tolerate different. So there shouldn't be any comparison saying that look at that person, he can tolerate so much cold. Maybe his body makeup can take cold. Somebody's body makeup might not take cold. So the patigha shouldn't happen, and then the pain shouldn't be there. That's all. Why are you wearing this t-shirt? It's hot. I'm wearing light so that I don't sweat. Why you should sweat? Fine. Sweat is a normal thing. But patigha shouldn't be there. I'm using clothes for that reason, not for show off. Okay. And damsa, makasa, like that. Vata, tapa, sari, tapasa, sampassana, patighataya. Only for these reasons. Anyone, any question, any concern on this? Now you should see or I should see whether any defilement is coming. What defilement? Kamasava. Am I feeling, wow, kamas? Dithyasava, bhavasava, and avijjasava. If I just use it for the sake of using it, like this mobile, you're using for the sake of using it. It's just for the sake of it, for the sake. Anything that is given to you is for just for the sake of it. For using it, just use it. I don't have to create an attachment towards it. And in that way, if somebody has donated it to you, considering that you have done something good on Dhamma, it makes you feel even more better because it's not yours or it's not mine. So, how much should I be careful? Very careful because it's not mine. It doesn't belong to me. So, eso na mama is not mine. Eso aham asmi, na aham asmi. There is no aham asmi, asmimana, belongingness. It's not that. So by donating, by taking somebody who has donated it, so two of these are gone. Eso na mama. This is not mine. Neso aham asmi. This does not belong to me. No belongingness. Like in the case, this was on Aryu's house. Now it is lying at my house because there is an utility. So I put the mobile here, and that mobile also belongs to Aryu. So the stand also belongs to Aryu, and the mobile also belongs to Aryu. So what does it belongs? Not mine. But can you use it? Yes, it's been given to you. Use it. It's not yours. So isn't it a very good thing to practice? Nice. Like the pod mic, I'm here. Not mine. Like this arm for the pod mic. Not mine. So nothing on this table, including the table, including the chair I'm sitting, is not mine. It's been donated or gifted. So neso mama, neso ahamasmi. So what it will do? Neso neme atta. It helps in removing the self. This belongs to me. Create self. So isn't it the most fascinating thing what people have done to me in order to get rid of this? And hence dana. It helps both ways. The donor also has a merit. The receiver also has a merit because he can't claim it to be his. Very good. So we both are using it. So what it means is that are you getting me this mobile phone? He is gifted to his teacher and that teacher is using it. That makes him glad. First thing. Second thing, the teacher using that, knowing very well it is Aryu's mobile, not his mobile, removes the asmimana from that person. Isn't it the best thing? So that is always filled with gratitude from the receiver because it's not his. So he can walk on the path of Dhamma much faster and then help that person who has given the dana to reach the same place. So, like that. Let's go further. So now he says, Patisankha yoniso pindapatam patisevami. Neva davayana madayana mandanayana vibhushanaya yavadeva imassa kaya satitiya yapanaya vihimsu paratiya brahmacharya anugha iti puranancha vedanam patihankami navancha vedanam na upadesami yatra chame bhavasati anavajjata cha phasu viharo cha iti. What it means is that you go to a hotel, you go to a house who is somebody's feeding. Let's take today's. I and Ashwin, we went to the hotel and Ashwin paid for it, meaning he donated the food to me. For what? Not for fun. Neva davaya. I was hungry. He's hungry. I'm giving him dhamma. He fed me with food. Na madaya. Mada means intoxicated. Dura mere majja pamadathana. In that also the mada comes. Na mandanaya. Decoration. Na vibhushanaya. Adornment. Yavadeva imassa kaya satitiya yapanaya. Anga means the Patavi Apo Tejo Vayo have diminished. You have to refuel it. Simple. So we took. Vihimsu Paratiya means himsa shouldn't be there. Hunger is a worst himsa. And thirst. Both of them. So Vihimsu Paratiya. Brahmacharya Anughaya. For having a spiritual completion. Brahma Acharya. And Brahma, as in the complete Arya, Acharya is to do it. Acharana, do it. Brahmacharya Anughaya. Anughaya means enablement for it to happen. Iti Puranancha Vedanam Patihankami. So I'm removing the earlier Vedana, the feeling of hunger. Patihankami, cutting it off. Navancha Vedanam na upadesami. I don't want a new feeling to arise. If the stomach is not filled up, new feeling will arise. Yatra is going, or rather journey. Cha me bhavisati. When I am going, I will carry the food. Anavajjata cha phasu viharo cha iti. Anavajja is blamelessness. Phasu viharo. Vihara is to say. Phasu viharo is to comfortably stay. Cha iti. So I'm eating for that. So when Marin was preparing a lot of food every day, and Bobby had kept a lot of dry fruits and good amount of milk. So they used to ask, Vilasji, are you hungry? No. Then sometimes I used to feel hungry. Then he used to give me some dry fruits. Then sometimes some milk. Why? Because hunger is a disease. Cold is a disease. Sorry, thirst is a disease. So they were basically helping me to ward away from the hunger and thirst. So it's Neva Davayana, Madayana, Mandanayana, Vibhushanaya, these four. I didn't eat for sporting. I didn't eat for indulgence, decoration, Vibhushana, adornment, but to maintain the body. Now, in this English translation, they have put other way around. Fine. Any questions? This is Patisevana. This also comes in Mangala Sutta, Patisevana. Yes.
Yeah. Could you give a specific example on the difference of Mandanaya and Vibhushana?
Mandana, Vibhushana is Vibhushan. Like in India, we have Padma Vibhushan awards. So they'll put something on your head and then showcase you in a grand way. That is Vibhushana. Mandana is adoration. You're adored for what you are. Oh, Vilasji is like this, Vilasji is like that, and hence we are gifting him with this food.
So someone eats some specific thing for beauty purpose. That will be Mandanaya.
You go to a restaurant. They have kept it in different ways. That is Mandana. How they are showcase, adoration. You adore it. Wow, that is Mandana.
And that's also for almost Devaya, right? It's for fun, for play. They want to see it in an interesting way.
Fun playing is different. For playing, with a lot of food we play for playing. Like you go to a baseball game. Now the food what is kept there for is for playing more than your hunger. Or we have a kitty party that is for playing. Then we have bachelor party, gentleman club, blah blah blah. All that is playing. Or you go to Las Vegas and then you'll have some fun playing. Because you get intoxicated with the food. Basic aim is to get intoxicated. So let's say I go to the baseball game, then everybody is taking a soda, taking even what was that tea we used to drink, are you?
Boba.
Boba tea, yes.
But not for a baseball game, but yeah.
Some game, let's say, boba tea. That's for, it has all the thing. Davaya, Madaya, Mandanaya, Vibhushana, all the four are. I'll get you a boba tea. Boba tea is an adoration. You remember we used to have that some juice, then some milkshake thing. You see how much of four things are done there. The way they have sported it. I mean, if you look at the store, it looks inviting. So, Davaya, Madaya, you get high, intoxicated. Mandanaya, adoration. Vibhushanaya, you feel rewarded by buying it. That's the experience we are going to get.
And so many people these days, they post pictures rather than eating it. That's
Exactly.
more for celebration. And
So in the Fairfield Mall, right? That was Fairfield Mall where we went.
Valley Fair.
Valley Fair, sorry. Valley Fair Mall. So in the Valley Fair Mall, if you really see all the eateries, including the one what Chirag wanted to buy that cake, if we take that, it's exactly that. Yes or no? Wait a second, if I can pull that out and then I can show. It'll be good for everyone to reflect upon. Just give a second.
I send you the link of that story.
No, I don't require that. I'm already having that. I'm just searching for that. In this, you have all. Madaya. Sorry, Davaya. It's sported. See, look at Chirag. He is wondering what should I buy. He's getting Madaya, mother, intoxicated. So Davaya, Madaya, Mandanaya is adoring, an adoration item. Vibhushanaya, it'll make him feel happy. As though
So
he
the adoring here means liking the food as something of a fun object. Or what does adornment exactly mean?
adornment is you possess it, right? See, why are we buying this? Why are we buying this guy? If it is not going to give you pleasure, why would you ever buy it? See here, this is the one we bought. This one. So now if you see, look at Chirag. His eyes talks it all. So here, Madaya, Mandanaya, Vibhushanaya, all the three are there in his eyes.
So intoxicated. I mean, Madaya is when you have something of pleasure, you get intoxicated.
Yeah,
But,
isn't in his eyes a look of intoxication?
yes. And I'm wondering, adornment. He likes it. That's adornment.
Yeah. So now the difference between this photograph versus this photograph are the same. That's all. It's Madaya. But here it's not a food article, but the remaining are there. Mada is coming. Mandana is adornment, something like you can possess, take it. Vibhushana, like a award or reward or whatever. And look at this person's eyes, let's say. Okay, this person's eyes. versus this person's eyes. Isn't it making a difference? Like that. And if we had something of Uniqlo, we could have seen that. So we have.
No, Uniqlo would just pick and leave, right?
Yeah, we didn't. Otherwise, we could have taken the picture when the dress was collected. So then we could see Yavadeva Sitasya Patighataya, Unhasya Patighataya. We can also take something else here. 1 second. Let's take this. Here, both are not feeling anything. It's more about the photograph than the food per se. See, nowhere we are having that mother. So basically, that's the aim of food is to fill up the stomach. Doesn't matter what you're eating. Only if it is nutritious, it will help the body to recoup from the pain. That's all. Okay, then we go back to work. Then the same thing with the house or the rooms. Patisankha yoniso senasanam patisevami nevad yavadeva sitasya patighataya unnasya patighataya. Same one. But we are, another addition is utu parisaya vinodana patisallana aramatham. Only for that reason. So I am doing the vinodana of a retreat so that I can sit and meditate that place. So for that reason, I am using the room. And the last one is on the gilana, that is illness. Yavadeva uppannam veya badikam vedananam patigataya abhyapaja paramataya. That means to promote. Vyapaja means pains or affliction. Paramataya, to have good health, maintain good health. So he's saying that Yanhissa bhikkave appati sevato uppajjeyum āsava vigatta parillaha patisevato evamsa te āsava vigata parillaha nahonti. So the fevers will not come, means it doesn't get heated up. Will not come when they are properly used with discernment. So he says these are called as patisevana pahatam, by using. That is it. Then we go into the enduring and all that. So we'll take it up tomorrow. But today we'll only take up this using patisevana pahatam. Because we need to remember this when we are working out all the four: clothing, food, shelter, medicine, for our progress and practice. Any questions, anyone? Otherwise, today will be a shortest session. So this is what we need to practice. 4 requisites. Yes, Baidyanath.
Namo Buddhaya, sir.
Namo Buddhaya.
It means that someone who is living in lavish house or most expensive house for shelter or just for to show off, it means defilements will remain in his mind or chitta.
Yes. See, if he is staying in a big house also and not having any of these, madaya and all that, then there is no problem at all. If he knows for what he is using it, let's say out of his punya phala, he has got a very good house to stay. But he knows for what he is staying, then there is no problem. As a householder, as a monk, he is in having a kuti. It's fine. Absolutely fair. That reminds me, I'll show you something. And we can talk over it. Behind here is a kuti. There's one kuti like this. Nice one. And it has all facilities. So the question comes, should they use or shouldn't they use? It has got nothing to do with it. Let's say we take another one. This one. This one has everything from fan to air conditioning to everything is here. This is just one cabin, basically, where we went to meet the monk. So the question, if is asked, should he use this? It looks ridiculous. He can use it. If he knows for what he is using it. All. Any questions?
And then, sir, on Uposa day, we observe silas, and one seal is that we avoid going to bed high.
High
Right.
bed. High bed means
Yes.
if you really see in a king size bed where you require a small stair, how restraint leads to purification. Okay, we'll cover that. So, thing is that if I sleep on high bed, luxurious bed, okay, what does that really mean? So, let's take a situation like this. One minute. Give me a few minutes. Let's take a situation like this approximately. Okay. Now, this will be luxurious.
Hmm.
What it will do to you if you had a luxurious bed? It will instill kamachanda. Nothing is going to happen. So, supposing you want to get into Deva realm of existence, this becomes a bottleneck. This becomes a blocker or a hindrance. It doesn't mean that you can't use it. You can. But the problem is it creates kamachanda
Hmm.
because there's an attachment to this bed. So for that reason, on Uposatta day, if you do this, it helps. There will be even more high beds. I think when I and Eryu went to one of our known person's home, he was having high bed, a very high rise bed. I'm not able to get that exact bed. Then I would have shown it to you. What's the meaning of
Means, sir, what we are using, like we are
normal cot is not a problem.
sir.
Even if you see, he talks about mancha is there. You can use the cot on Uposatta day, but not about high rise beds.
Got it, sir. Herein, sir, the defilements given up by using means four things are there. That home is there, home
Yes,
is there,
yes, home is
clothes,
there.
clothes is there,
Lodging is there.
clothing is there, medicine is there, and
Medicine is there. Food
food
is
is there.
there.
Suppose that sir, someone is living in a big home, or someone is using expensive clothes, but if there is but if he's using this for sake of use, then the defilements will not arise.
No, it cannot arise. That's what he's saying, that no, for what reason? Yoniso pindapatam, yoniso patisankha chivaram, yoniso patisankha senasanam, yoniso patisankha gilana. Correct? If I know for what I'm using, it doesn't matter what it is using. See, if you put a value to it, then you're creating a problem to it.
Or we are showing off to someone, then it is creating problem.
Yes, then it creates a problem. So, yes, are we done then, Vaidinath?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, coming to the question of Ravindra, how does restraint lead to purification? You are not restraining, you are knowing for what you are using it for. And that creates restraint. It's not restraint for the sake of restraint. Here he's saying you have to use it. It's not about not using it. It is pati sevana paha tabba āsava. The defilements goes away by using it, not by not using it. That is, if I am using a clothing for what it is made for, no problem. If I am using food for what it is made for, yes, no problem. If I am using the lodging for what it is made up of, that's no problem. And if it is bedding, medicines for what it is made for, no problem. Hope Ravindra answered. Because then the defilement will not. Samvara. Where are you doing samvara of this? Samvara is the previous one what we covered yesterday. Are you asking for that?
Yeah, I think maybe Ravindra is asking how that particular one.
Samvara is required because then the senses will go on a wrong direction. That's what we spoke yesterday about eyes, ears, because it creates chakku indriya samvaram asamvuttassa viharato upajjayam āsava vigata parillaha chakku indriya samvaram samvuttassa viharato evam sate āsava vigata parillaha na honti. Why he has to do? Why he has to restrain? Because he says papaka akusala kamma. What are these? Abhijja and vyapada are the papa akusala kamma. Where it is written? If you read MN2, DN2, he says that in the Indriya Samvara section, if you don't control the senses, papaka akusala kamma will happen. That is abhijja and vyapada. Abhijja and domanasa, sorry. So to cut that, you have samvara because it's not real. Like I think I gave examples yesterday on my Australia visit and this visit and that visit and food, everything we spoke yesterday on the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body. That if we were to do that, then the jhana can be done because jhanas have higher timeline than the senses. Like the ice cream I had with Ariu in Baskin Robbins, which you saw the photograph, gone long time ago. We are in the 5th month now. By now, it would have even reached Pacific Ocean and somewhere else. The very next day, in the toilet, that ice cream is gone. So that is what we are seeing. So if we were to have an ice cream, question comes, should I have an ice cream? No. Eat it as a food. Yes, anyway, it is a food. Now we might argue, isn't it royal? Isn't it this? Isn't it that? Yes, it is. At a very source of it, it looks like that. But if you're using yoniso manasikara, then it will not. So this is about tongue. Now this is about eyes. So I spoke about Sunshine Coast and all that. It's all about eyes. Some nice music, sound, nice smell, touch, some female touching me or something I'm touching. But if there is restraintment, the kama chanda will not take over. So then we can see kama has a lesser happiness compared to the jhana. To do that, I'm doing this indriya sambara. So I get the higher. Then when I do all the 8 jhanas, I give up that to get the highest, is nibbana. So Ravindra, did I answer? Okay. Good. Any other from anyone else? Ashwin, you have anything? We have taken this in Pachavekana, yes. You know it, yes. Yes. Yeah, we have taken Pachavekana. Okay, so should we end? If no questions, otherwise I'm fine. All good? Sure? No questions? Yes.
Yeah, not really a question, but I guess these days we need more than these 4 things. We need phones and cars and all these stuff. But basically, it boils down to sustenance and necessity um, and function, not function, satisfying the basic needs. And
Exactly. Now let's take this example. Somebody comes to pick up the bhante. Like we picked up a bhante from his kuti somewhere, and then we dropped him to VRI in Brisbane. We could have asked him, why don't you walk? You shouldn't be taking cars. I think you should walk. And if somebody wants to fly from Thailand, some Ajahn, he wants to come to Australia from Thailand, we should say, hey, take a walk, man. In earlier times, Buddha used to walk. I think you should walk. Does it sound reasonable? Because it not only takes too much of time, it looks idiotic actually. So what do? We buy a ticket for that Bhante. He sits in the plane and he lands in Australia, maybe somewhere, Brisbane or in Sydney or Melbourne or wherever he's going, or in San Francisco or somewhere. Fine. Why is he using it? The necessity. As long as we know it's a necessity, no āsavas will come. Only when there's indulgence, āsavas. So you just use it. Now, earlier days, we never had a mobile phone. Now you have a mobile phone. Use it. Earlier days, you never had internet. Now you have internet. Use it. Earlier days, we never had chat GPT. Now you have chat GPT. Use it for the best. Use it for Dhamma. Earlier days, we never had HRV monitoring. Now you have it. Use it. Don't indulge. You know, you require motivation. You want to see how long your heart rate is going up. Use it. That's just a utility. It's got nothing to do with feeling anything about it. I'm just using it for the sake of using it. That is what is pahatabba. Pati sevana pahatabba. Just take it, sevana, use it, take it for the sake of it. Let's say I'm feeling pretty hot. Shouldn't I put that fan there? Yes, you should. It's 40 degrees centigrade. Shouldn't you have air conditioner? You should. You're enjoying them. Because what is there to enjoy or suffer? It is unhassa patigataya, sitassa patigataya. Let's say temperature is minus 30 and somebody is asked, you also wear jacket. What does that mean? You want me to go naked then? No. People who are in Dhamma shouldn't be wearing. What? Dhamma is about what you feel inside. Don't indulge. Yes.
I guess in that regard, even Dhamma reading, learning, all these itself can become entertainment. So we should get so much Dhamma so it removes the doubt and enable practice.
Yes, exactly. So when you got me a jacket, Harry, that jacket belongs to you. So you're as a teacher, I'm only supposed to use it, not be adored by that, not be what I can say, enamored by that or whatever. It's just a utility. So I just put on that just to ward off cold. That's it. And whom does it belong to? To the donor. And doesn't it make me humble? Yes. Is that what is required? Absolutely yes. 100% yes. Because it never belonged to me. Eso na mama, eso na ahamasmi, eso na me atta. In that way, you have helped me a lot to grow in Dhamma. It's not about whether I could not afford it. I could afford it. Why? I could have bought it. But it becomes mine. Okay, now you got it to me. Is it belonging to me? No. Is it mine? So the myself feeling also will go away. Only if it becomes mine, the self view will come. So if it's not even mine, how can the self view come? So am I not supposed to be very happy with that? Yes. While in Chennai, Ashwin got me another jacket or a flea. He said, you're going to US, so this will help you. Now, in the flight, they had put very low temperature. So I took it out and I put it on. Oh, what did you put it on? To ward away cold. Did it belong to me? Is it mine? No. So the self point of view itself is gone. Yes, sir. So when the yes, Reyes.
So I just wanted to share one similar detail that I experience every time. So Edu sent me a shirt, right? The Google shirt from US. So every time I wear that, I take it as a reminder, to practice. If I'm not already practicing, I've made it as my Dhamma T-shirt. So if any time I wear that, I make it a point to remind myself to practice my sila, sati, or samadhi, and keep doing that all the time. So that I don't have the attachment. Oh, it's a Google T-shirt. It's a nice T-shirt. It's soft. It's this or that or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to share it.
Yeah,
Share
good,
that one.
very nice. Like Marin gifted me 3 T-shirts. So if I really look at it, I took those T-shirts only to Australia. And 3 T-shirts what Harry had given. So the entire bag, including the bag, that means that suitcase, is completely donated. It doesn't belong to me. Not even one article over there belong to me. So nice. So I was telling Marin one day, except for the underwear, everything anybody can take it. They can ask back, hey, I had given it to you. Why don't you give it to me? Assuming that somebody gifted me in underwear also, then what happens to my state? Nothing really belongs to me. Even the inner wear is not mine. Yes, Bobby.
Vilashi, this when you are a lay person and a monk, like yeah, I can understand everything is donated for a monk, but a lay person normally we have to buy so many things, right? So it is not expected that everything can be donated. So when we buy something for our needs, still we can have many ways for thinking that this is not mine. Is it because it is made
Yes.
by someone else, or
No.
we get that?
When you buy, you're buying based upon the necessity only. So if your necessity is there, then you will know for yourself the defilements are not coming. Patisevana is for all the people. It's not only lay or recluse. It's for all people. Let's say I go to a shopping. Let's say I go to Costco. I don't have a single item to buy. Then why should I go to Costco? It cuts off. So there is no defilement. There's no āsavas. That's it. Done. So there's no āsavas. There is no āsavas. There is no avijjāsana. 4 āsavas also will go. Because I am doing a rational thinking. I have to go to Costco. Yeah, fine. But why? And there's nothing to buy. Okay, done. Let's go to Apple Store. Oh, why? Yeah, I don't have anything to buy. Yeah, okay, gone. Okay, let's go to someplace. Driving. Why? Why? I don't have. Okay. Okay, I'll go for buying t-shirt. Why? I have got 20 t-shirts here. Okay. So if I question why, if I get a proper answer, I will go. If there is no proper answer or I don't get any answer, why should I go? No need. Let's say I want to go on a drive, like in Aryu's car. Aryu, consider myself to be Aryu and I want to go on a drive. Yes. By what? I want to get that arising and passing away. Yes, do it. That's rational. I'm feeling bored and hence wanting to go for a car drive is āsavas. The boredom is part of kamasava. So I have to cut it out. So that means in lay, as a normal person also, applying Buddha Dhamma, I can do discernment, yoniso. Where did it start? It started from the first one. Dasanena pahatabba. Samvarena pahatabba. Now we are in the third one, which is patisevana. So if I do indriya samvara, will I feel any compel? So Bobby, did it answer to your question?
Yes, Buddha. Thank you.
Yeah, Aryu.
Yeah, I was just thinking about what you said about boredom. But if you're bored, then you do some jhana to remove the boredom. That's fine, even
That's
if
fine.
it's right. Fine.
That's the basic answer to that. Boredom is going to be there. See, the kama te patamasena first. Then what happens? The second sena is what?
Arati.
Arati. Dissatisfaction / boredom. Once you get bored, so the jhana, because in kama chanda you are done, you are saturated, nothing you can do now. That's the reason it is pushing you to do some kama. Can be a movie, can be a drama, can be a driving, can be going to a shopping mall, can be eating, can be buying, can be whatever. Some entertainment points or some waterfall, some lake, some distilleries, or going for pub or whatever it is. Can be anything. It's all for boredom. So when there is boredom, a normal person will fall onto the kamachanda, but he doesn't know anything beyond that. Whereas the same lay follower can now get into the jhana and he cuts off the boredom, which is even more long lasting. That's it. Then that also gets boring. You go to the third one, which is Nibbanam Param. So should I do shopping mall meditation? Why not? Should I do, shall I go to the beach and meditate? Yeah, you can. Shall I sit in the room and meditate? Shall I walk and meditate? Up to you. Shall I stand and meditate? Up to you. All the 4 postures? Yeah, why not? All the postures? Yes. Sampajana. It doesn't mean you have to sit and meditate. Oh, I want to find a right spot for meditation. That's still Kamachanda. What do you mean right spot? There's no right or left or north or east or west or whatever spot. There's nothing called right spot. No. I want free from everything. Free it from inside, my dear friend, not from outside. Some or the other sound will be coming. What you can do about it? Nothing you can do. You should be able to meditate in this same chair. That's it. And the same chair should go into the flight. When you're flying from, let's say, Bangalore to San Francisco, 16 hours, 20 minutes flight. For whom? Not for me. That's it. So satova asasati, satova passasati, higamba asasanto, asasamiti pajanati. That complete it. Done. Yes, Aryu.
I guess in a way, meditation is to find out exactly in the moment what prevents you from meditation. And that's the very thing to be given up in.
Exactly. So they remove the hindrance. Don't add the hindrance. Done. Okay, so now should we end?